The man Tov, you know what I'm saying? Dangerous stunts that went wrong. I know I'm late with this, bro. Your boy trying to catch up on some reactions. It's getting a little hectic. I ain't gonna lie, but we grinding. All right, if y'all new, help your boy reach 40K. You feel me? Let's get it.
It's annoying and embarrassing that I even have to say this, but this is a message to the YouTube human reviewer that's about to watch this video. This video is okay for advertisers. Yes, it is a morbid topic, but
Let's see. No, because here it is. They don't care. Look, y'all see that? You can explain yourself as much as you want. You feel me? You can tell them it's a joke, it's fake. They gonna hit you with this right here, buddy. YouTube, fix your copyright up. Fix your human reviews. Please fix it. Y'all hitting videos that it don't even make sense, gang. It do not make sense, bro. Step it up. Y'all make millions and billions of year. You feel me? Get your shit right, bro. Stop letting all these different underground companies or whatever the case try to copyright people and stuff like that. Like it's bullshit.
everything that needs to be censored is censored. Those companies, they're not gonna care if they're in front of this video. It's for educational purposes.
They don't care. Hold on. Sorry about the demonetization disclaimer at the beginning. I was frustrated and still am. Already working on the next 2 vids because I've been hit with demonetization like 4 times within 6 videos. It just isn't okay anymore, especially with having a team that will always continue to upload though. Feel me? Having a team, you gotta pay him. He needs to get paid to pay them. People's money, bro.
And like I said, everything that needs to be censored is censored. It's so annoying I have to say this, especially to you guys, my subscribers. Like, this is so awkward for you guys. I know, and this is how I can reach out to YouTube, by putting this in front of my video. I don't like it either. You know, I used to not care that much because, yeah, you guys support Earl and you guys support my music, which I get paid very good on Spotify and Apple Music, but it just hits different because I paid a group of editors to edit this video, and I'm not even gonna make profit from this. So it starts getting weird when I get a team. It just, like, now I have people that I gotta pay. Don't think I'm gonna stop uploading my videos. I'm not. I love being a YouTuber and I'm not gonna stop this, but like I say before, if you guys see me tone down the content, you know why. This ain't tough switching up. I need to get paid, bro. This is my job. Edgy topics, I gotta push them back. Sorry for starting the video off with this energy.
If y'all see any mutes and covers up on my end, you already know.
I really am. To my subscribers, I love y'all. Y'all show me that you guys support me no matter what, and I appreciate that so much. If you guys really want to support directly, you can always buy from Earl, which is my clothing brand in case you guys don't know. I have a Patreon, and streaming my music helps a lot. I don't mean to self-promo like this, but I hope you guys understand. But yeah, that's really it. YouTube reviewer, maybe they're probably still gonna deny this. This is gonna be even more embarrassing for me. But yeah, enjoy the video. In the search for thrill and probably fame, people often end up doing stunts that an average person, like you and me, might consider crazy. In this video,
nobody do these. Never in your life do this. This ain't to push y'all to go do it. Don't do this.
we look into some of the craziest stunts that have been attempted and just how fatal they became, from being accidentally alive to being an adrenaline junkie gone wrong. Today, we'll be taking a look at the most stunts gone wrong.
Bro, and this is good content too, man.
Another video. I do have a little thing to tell you guys, and that's that I am working on a cartoon. Yeah. It's called Two Gay Cats. I tweeted about it in case you want to go get a little bit more information about it, but that's for the future. It's being worked on right now. I voiced both characters. It's going to be such a cool show, and I can't wait for you guys to see that. I already said that in my last video, but just another reminder that I'm going to be streaming on Kick, and make sure to go follow me on there. It's at Tuv with 2 V's. That's really it. You guys heard the intro. We're going to be talking about the most dangerous stunts gone wrong. Some of them were caught on camera. Obviously, I'm not going to show that part. I'm not trying to get demonetized, but I'll show you guys enough. And let's get started with the video. Woo Youngnin. One of the coolest things on social media is definitely seeing those epic photos of people hanging their feet over the skyline of a city, like this one and this one. Such photos draw lots of attention, and the people behind them, rooftopers, not only thrive on the attention, but also find lucrative deals. These rooftopers often infiltrate restricted sections of high-rise buildings and take pictures of themselves in cool yet frightening places. But what happens when this risky hobby comes with the urge to outdo oneself with every new mission? Well, this is exactly what this next story is about. Remember the second photo I showed you, this is the guy we're focusing on. His name was Wu Yongnin, and he was among the first and most popular rooftoppers in China. Wu, just like many that do similar stunts, would find access to buildings and take photos in insane positions. He would then share the photos on Weibo, which is like China's version of Facebook or Twitter. These posts would bring so much attention, and with attention also came money. He had built a large social media audience, specifically over 1 million followers across different platforms, and he was posting regularly until November 8th, 2017, when suddenly his Weibo account went quiet. While for a moment his followers speculated on what happened, the truth is that he fell 62 stories off the Weiwan Hua Center in Changsha, the capital of a province called Hunan in China. Yes, he actually fell 62 stories, and there's a video. A New York Magazine article that was written in 2017 explains what was happening before the fall. Wu hangs on the side of the building and attempts pull-ups. He manages to do 2, but then he begins struggling on the third one before losing his grip and falling off. An obvious question here would then be, if he did these stunts all the time, why did he fail so terribly? Well, it could have been the fact that he was simply just always trying to one-up himself. In a social media post, rooftopper Charlie_7U, who was Wu's friend, said he went a bit over the top, always trying things that are beyond his ability.
That's, yo, these type of stunts, these crazy adrenaline seeking people doing these crazy shit, it makes me cringe, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It really does make me cringe, man.
However, he wasn't doing it for nothing. Apparently, he was competing in a rooftopping challenge with a grand prize of 15,000 US dollars, which is 100,000 yuan. And so it emerged that he was actually going to propose to his girlfriend the day after the challenge. So part of the money would have been for their wedding. And he also wanted to take care of his mother's medical bills. 2 years later, the Beijing Internet Court, following a lawsuit from Wu's family, awarded them with $4,300 as compensation by Huajiao, a live streaming app, for the minor role that the company played in the death. The court argued that Huajiao encouraged the rooftopper's daredevil actions. Every time I see those images, like those risky images where they're on the top of a building, you see their feet hanging, I never really thought about them slipping. I mean, I guess we all think about it, but we never actually hear about it. Let's head on to the next one. Second on our list is Kirk Raymond Jones, a US citizen who lost his job, which was being a worker at his family's auto part business. Jones's stunt is well known and has been extensively covered by many news outlets for the sheer fact that he did the same crazy thing twice, first when aged 40 and then again at age 53. The bulk of the coverage is particularly on his first attempt, where he jumped off Niagara Falls and survived. ABC News, for instance, did an exclusive interview with him and found out that he took the dive because he had struggled with depression and wanted to die. This was back on October 20th of 2003, and at the time, Jones became the first person to ever
Wow. Imagine being in that mental state, bro, doing something and surviving, and then doing it again 13 years later. Because you hear people too, survivors, right? They'll say, oh, the second I let go, I regretted it. The second I jumped, I regret. You know what I'm saying? Like, they end up regretting it. And he did it twice.
ever survived the fall without protection. In that interview, he explained that he knew, quote, "The currents and the whirlpool effects are so strong down there, and that is what kills." He then went ahead to say that after hitting the current and realizing, wow, I'm not dead, I'm alive, the suicidal thoughts went away and he wanted to live. The encounter had apparently given him a new outlook on life. Brenda McMullen, an eyewitness who saw him before the jump, said that he just looked calm. Also, ABC reports that there was a woman who jokingly asked if he was gonna jump, to which he replied, "Yeah, I think I am." He then proceeded to jump over the fence before running downhill and jumping in. Jones fell 180 feet, and regarding the fall, he said that hitting the water felt like slamming onto a table. He then sank under the water and began being spun around by the whirlpool. He, however, managed to pull himself on the rocks, and then rescuers took him from there. He escaped death, but had broken ribs and bruised his spine. He also got banned from Canada and received a $3,000 fine for the illegal stunts. He told reporters that he was
Stunt. That wasn't a fucking stunt. Why they saying a stunt? Yo, what? A stunt and y'all charging him a fucking fine? Nah, gang, that makes them look bad. I'm sorry. That makes y'all look like pieces of shit, bro.
and received a $3,000 fine for the illegal stunt. He told reporters that he was regretful and added, "You'll never see an action in Niagara waters with my name written on it again." Although he said this, 14 years later, he returned to the same location. This time, the stunt was jumping using an 8 feet inflatable plastic.
This is a stunt. This is a stunt, not the fucking first one, bro. What?
Ball. Niagara Falls is 180
No way.
feet tall. I don't understand how he thought that would help. It's believed that he made the jump on April 19th, 2017, together with his pet snake. Okay, let me just interrupt really quick. Why you gotta bring the snake into it, bruh? That is so weird. While the date might not be accurate, the certain bit is that he did not survive. Mr. Jones' body was found on June 2nd, 2017 in the Niagara River near the Youngstown village just before Lake Ontario's mouth. This is about 12 miles from Niagara Falls. His pet snake was never found, but the ball was found at the foot of the falls near the Maid of the Mist boat. It's unclear why he jumped the second time. An even more absurd part of the story is that Jones' remains went unclaimed for months and remained frozen at the Erie County morgue. His family had no interest in claiming them. The body was eventually transferred to a funeral home in Lockport before finally being buried at the Oakwood Cemetery. This was indeed a very tragic end to an equally crazy stunt. Dean Potter and Graham.
Am I missing something? Is he just saying stunt just to say it, or they actually said it was a stunt? How is the first one a stunt? Or maybe I'm overthinking it, because when I think of stunt, I'm thinking it's gonna be planned. There's something behind it, like an objective or something. A goal, whatever the case. That's what I think when I think of the word stunt. You know what I'm saying? Am I just overthinking it?
Hunt. Have you ever heard of base jumping? If not, don't worry, you don't gotta do your research. I'm about to explain it. Back in May 16th, 2015, two gentlemen, Dean Potter, 43, and Graham Hunt, 29, met their untimely deaths at Yosemite National Park while attempting a base jump stunt. The word base is an acronym for buildings, antennae, spans, and earth. Buildings is for buildings, antennae means radio masts, spans is for bridges, and earth just means cliffs. So a base jump essentially involves jumping from any of these spots to the ground using a parachute. However, because it's an extreme sport, people make it more quote-unquote fun by jumping a certain distance before opening the parachute or attempting clever maneuvers while on their way down. And it was during one of these dangerous maneuvers that Potter and his friend crashed and died. Although we pointed out that base jumping is done with a parachute, there's also a popular version called wingsuit base jumping. This is where the person jumping
crazy, bro. To have balls to do this is fucking insane, bro.
wears a suit that inflates as soon as they jump off a cliff. The suit allows them to steer away from the edge of the cliff. As one gets good at wingsuit jumping, they start doing proximity flying. That's where they challenge themselves to steer around objects as they descend. You can probably tell where this story is going because on that day, they were both trying to do proximity flying. At around nightfall, they jumped from a Taft Point above the Yosemite Valley and attempted doing the 3,000-foot descent via a route that would require them to clear a notch in a rocky ridgeline. The specific notch that they were attempting was described by a Yosemite staff member as spiny like a stegosaurus and has been speculated as being this one. On the way down, however, Hunt hit the side of the wall while Potter cleared the notch and then crashed afterward. They both died on impact. Also, neither of them were able to deploy their parachutes. Their spotter, who remained unnamed, said she heard the sound of what sounded like a parachute opening at around 7:30 p.m., but after failing to get in touch with them via text as planned, at 9 p.m., she informed the park officials. She had hesitated to make the report sooner because she thought they'd been arrested, and as a way to be sure, she first proceeded to the arranged meeting point. Their bodies were found the following day following a search and rescue operation where they were spotted by a patrol helicopter. The surprising bit about this death is that both sportsmen were not new to the jump. A Yosemite staff member said that Potter must have made the same jump on that route about 20 times before. Hunt might have done so too. This is despite the fact that those jumps were illegal, having been banned by the National Park Service. Potter was very aware of his dance with death and severally admitted in his interviews that he knew the possibilities. For example, he once told ESPN, "I'm addicted to the heightened awareness I get when there's a death consequence." 4. Limba.
How do you get excited when death is like possible?
A stunt is normally described as a dangerous activity performed by a skillful person. Now in this next case, I want you to judge if it was just a stunt or a tradition gone wrong. This happened on the 23rd of October 2017 at a Chinese temple in Suala Sanglang, a small village on the Malaysian coast, where during a prayer session, a man named Limba, aged 68, died after sitting in a metal pot and getting steamed for around 30 minutes. Lim, also known as Black Dog, was a well-known self-professed medium, also termed a magic man. The event, described as the Nine Emperor God Prayer Session, is a popular 9-day celebration that happens every year in the Tao community in Southeast Asia. The event is marked by a great celebration, with many activities going on, including eating vegetarian food. Part of the entertainment and ritual involves mediums like Lim doing what some have termed as bizarre acts. One example is bodily, like forcing through one's cheeks in a trance-like state. Now, during this tragic event, Lim Ba was supposed to perform his ritual, and during the act, rice, sweet corn, and vegetarian buns would also be placed inside the wok to get steamed. This should probably give you an idea of how hot it was. So, what exactly happened? Well, at around 10 p.m., Lim sat in the lotus position on the huge wok and clasped his hands ready for prayer as a huge fire was lit underneath. A huge metal pot was then lowered from above, completely covering and locking him inside. The whole idea was for steam to build up and, quote, cleanse his body and soul. Things, however, went sideways 30 minutes in. The devotees heard frantic knocks. Usually, Lim would knock to tell the worshippers when it was time to remove the lid, but this time, the knock sounded desperate and irregular, completely signaling danger. They quickly removed the metal pot cover, only to find him unconscious, with steam fluttering from his body. It was a very bizarre scene of what could only be described as human steam. Lim's son, Kang, who witnessed the whole ordeal, said that by the time the ambulance arrived, his father had already stopped breathing. Medical personnel confirmed the claim and found the cause of death to have been second-degree burns and a heart attack. The surprising thing was that Lim had been doing the human steaming performance for about 10 years, with his highest record being 75 minutes inside a steaming wok.
Nah, bro. Doing it multiple times and then just see that, yo, that's when it hits a little harder. I ain't gonna lie, because like the last two, they did it about 20 times apparently, and the 21st time, you feel me? And then here, he's done it multiple times for 10 years, more than 10 years, and lasted longer than 30 minutes. What?
So yeah, I don't even know how you could expect to sit in a pot with fire lit underneath you and not expect to die. What? His family said that they had objections about his performances, but he had continued to do so anyway. Concerning the accident, the Federation of Taoist Associations of Malaysia said that the, quote, steaming man ritual wasn't really a part of the Taoist rites, but rather a fashu performance to showcase physical endurance. They also believe the stunt was, quote, not advisable. Timothy Isaiah Hall. Videos of cars doing donuts, power slides, burnouts, either on YouTube or other social medias like TikTok, never fail to entertain. These stunts look cool on camera and seem like a great hobby, but sometimes things can go sideways really quick, and that's the kind of tragedy that befell 18-year-old Timothy Isaiah Hall, a famous TikToker from Jensen, Florida. Hall, popularly known as Timbo the Redneck at Timbo the Redneck
18, man.
on TikTok, met his death on the 31st of July 2021 after a truck accident while doing donuts. His rise to popularity on social media had been based on doing Confederate style videos, basically showcasing the
I fucking remember. Oh no. Damn, bro. I remember watching this shit.
Southern way of life. In most of his videos, he would be doing activities like fishing, huffing and adventuring in his pickup truck that he had nicknamed, quote, Big Booty Judy. According to his friend Tony, Hall would spend the weekends with his girlfriend doing donuts in Big Booty Judy. Worth noting also is that Hall's kinds of activities were mostly risky. This is given that some of his TikTok videos are slapped with a banner. Participating in this activity could result in you or others getting hurt. Anyway, it was while doing donuts in the front yard of a friend's home that this accident happened. Apparently, he lost control of the truck. He got flung from the inside via the driver's side window. The truck flipped over and then landed right on top of him. In a YouTube video, his friend Tony explained that the, quote, truck landed on top of him. His whole body, that truck landed on top of him. He passed away. Tony then added that he was making a video as a goodbye, even saying, I just wanted everyone to know that Timbo, he truly appreciated his fans and loved his friends. Although his girlfriend remained unnamed, reports from those who dug around for her social media account, it's suspected that she suffered minor injuries from the accident. Timbo's mother also made a video about the accident, and it was posted on Timbo's TikTok account. She said, I want to thank everybody for all the fans that he had. He loved TikTok and just believed in all the fans. Everybody that supported him, it meant a lot to him. And that was the last video to ever be posted on his TikTok account. The account now has 269,000 followers and around 2.5 million likes. It's still up, and part of the bio now reads, "Rest in peace, Timbo." Sun Mumu. This next case happened.
Oh, this man not have fucking seatbelt on or something, bro.
And just this year in 2023, it involves an acrobatic couple doing a routine mid-air when suddenly death came calling. The couple, Sun Mumu and Zhang Mumu, both aged 37, were well-known performers in China and had been doing risky maneuvers at different entertainment spots for a while. The horrible tragedy happened during their performance at Central Anhui province village of Hugao, and it sparked a bit of debate about the husband's intention as well as the role of safety equipment for such performances. This is because Sun, Zhang's wife, fell 30 feet from mid-air after he failed to catch her, and this happened after apparently they had been in an argument over the use of safety gear before their performance. There were also claims that Sun might have survived if there was a safety net or a soft landing beneath them. So what exactly went wrong? Well, in a video that was shared on Twitter by Ticker News, we can see the couple being hoisted up by a crane. Zhang is supported from the back by ropes around both his arms. Sun, on the other hand, hangs on to Zhang by stepping onto his feet and locking her hands around his neck. The couple are quickly pulled out in a smooth motion, but then suddenly Sun's feet seem to slip, and before Zhang could catch her, she loses grip around his neck and falls to the ground. Surprisingly, despite the 30-foot fall, she didn't die immediately. One of her colleagues said that she was still breathing weakly as she lay on the ground. She died later in the hospital from the injuries though. Now, as mentioned earlier, based on local reports, some people tried to blame Zhang, saying that he had been in a fight with Sun about safety measures. However, it was generally known that the couple often ditched safety lines, quote, for the sake of looking good, end quote. Also, Zhang denied the fighting claims despite alleged witnessing by onlookers and said that they were always happy. The local authorities ruled the death as an accident and absolved Zhang of any blame. The company hosting the show was, however, fined $7,000 for negligence, given that they had failed to obtain approval from authorities, and they had also not offered safety protection and emergency measures to the performers. Anyway, regardless of who was to blame, this crazy stunt led to Zhang losing both a performance partner and the love of his life. Alright, that was it for this video. If you guys liked it, make sure to leave a like. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and make sure to go join the Discord, go follow me on Instagram, go follow me everywhere. But if I want you to do one thing, it's go follow me on Kick. I want to start streaming soon, like I've already said. Oh yeah, go buy something from
This is insane, bro. This is insane. Let me see. This is why Patreon and merch sales are incredibly important to certain creators. If you want to continue putting out the high quality, well scripted, well edited videos that we all enjoy, we need to be able to support him in any way we can. That's a fact. The editing on the content of your videos is amazing. Television Pregnant Week never fails to deliver. So I've been a fan for 3 years. If I'm remember correctly, and watching your growth is crazy. You've done every bit of it. Every bit of it. I'm so glad you're getting the recognition you deserve. The editors are going hard. Facts, bro. And I'm sure these types of edits, they're not fucking cheap, bro. They take hella time. You feel me? I hope you two can suck it up at some point. Get monetized into channels with darker content. The people who make those videos work so hard to get videos out and deserve to be rewarded. Yeah, you guys are definitely gonna see covers, mutes. I'm probably still gonna get hit with all of that. You know what I'm saying? You just can't avoid it, bro. YouTube needs to like fix their shit for real, man. Let me know what you guys thought though. That's my reaction. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe if you haven't. I'm out.